Okay.
My name is Valerie, and I go to school 13 in Clifton, and I go to Mr. Clemens' class in 3rd grade. Can I ask you a question?
Sure. You know, your class is gonna come visit me this year. They take a tour of City Hall every 3rd grade. Mr. Klein's class and the other 3rd grades, they're coming to visit me every year.
How did you get to be the mayor?
Well, I'm the mayor a long time. I'm in my 22nd year, so 6 times in a row I got the most votes, so I became mayor.
How many years have you been the mayor?
22.
What does a mayor do?
Well, lots of different things. The mayor's main job in Clifton is to run the meetings for the municipal council. I also appoint the planning board and the library board, the environmental board. And I also do a lot of the ceremonial things for the city. You know, if somebody opens a new business, I cut the ribbon. You know, I have the power to perform weddings. I don't do so many anymore. Things of that sort. You know, you represent the city. I've represented the city in other places too, on some state boards and things like that over the years, because I've been mayor a long time.
What do you do during the day?
Well, during the day, I come to City Hall in the morning. The first thing I do now is answer the phone calls, which might be on the tape machine, or in the new era, I answer lots of emails. Usually I get between 50 and 75 a day. Lots of them need to be answered the same day. Some of them need to get reports first and then answered. So I do that first in the morning. And then, of course, there's emails that come in all day long and phone calls that come in all day long. Yeah, I might meet people. You know, people come in, not to complain, but to ask questions or get help about things.
What is your biggest accomplishment for the city of Clifton?
Oh, I've been the mayor a long time. I guess the biggest accomplishment, maybe a general accomplishment, is trying to keep everything together as best we can. The last number of years have been a little hard because the economy is so bad. We're trying to keep all your departments strong, especially police and fire department, public works, trying to make sure the streets are clean, things of that sort. Those are all important, but you know, the most important thing is in every town is to make sure that we protect our people, especially as far as crime is concerned. We do a real good job here. Our police department is #1.
How does our city government work?
Well, Clifton has a unique city government. We have somebody called the city manager, and the city manager is appointed by the mayor and council. And that's really the person who runs the city on a day-to-day basis. They hire the people, fire the people, they make recommendations to council, and they really carry out everything council directs. That's called the policy of the city. So when the policy people, the council, make a decision, then the city manager carries it out. And we've had a number of city managers, because I'm the mayor a long time. I guess I've served with about 8 of them. This city manager, Matt Watkins, was just appointed about 6 months ago, so he's new to the city.
How was our city? What was our city a long time ago?
Well, a long time ago, Clifton became Clifton in 1917. April of 1917, it became a town. Before that, we were part of a township called the Quackenach. And if you wanted to see what Clifton was like in 1917, you would probably see about 3/4 of the town farms. There were a lot of farms in Clifton. And after World War II, a lot of those farms became houses. The greatest number of houses built in the city happened from 1947 through 1951, when something called the Cape Cod House was built, all along Valley Road, from Broad Street up to Valley Road. Hundreds of them were built, and many, many people moved either from older apartments in Clifton or maybe from Passaic. A lot of people came to Clifton from Passaic because they didn't have one-family homes like the new houses had here, and that became the major part of our city. And our population grew by big numbers throughout the 50s and early 60s. And then around the 1975-80, the population started to level off, and now we're up to where our height was, about 84,000 people. So, you know, that's about I think one time we had 85,000, but we're about 84,000, so we're about where we should be, where we were maybe in the height of the 50s.
Did some of the buildings in City Hall have animals in them?
Okay, well, the City Hall site is an interesting thing. The City Hall site was the United States Quarantine Center for animals. Every animal that ever came from any place in the world came to Clifton, to this quarantine site, up to and including about 1977. And then they bought a new site in Long Island in New York. But this site had giraffes and lions and any kind of race horses, any kind of animal that ever came into the country, came here first, stayed here, was quarantined. That means that they were watched for a few weeks. And then they were sent to the farm or to the circus or to the racetrack or wherever they were for. So it's an interesting system. Part of history, and this is a national historic site too. So the place, all the barns, they can't be knocked down, they have to be preserved. And they are.
What is your favorite thing about Clifton?
Oh, I think my favorite thing is it's a nice family place. You know, it's got a lot of parks and playgrounds, and it's a safe place. And the people are really nice. And we're a very diverse community when it comes to people. All our people come from so many different countries. You know, everybody's a member of the United States. But a lot of our families, whether if they came 100 years ago or if they came 6 weeks ago, come from lots of different countries throughout the world. Clifton has almost 70 different languages other than English spoken. So that means that we have a lot of people from a lot of places.
What do you think Clifton will be like in the future?
Clifton probably will remain a very family-like town like we are now. Mostly people in 1- and 2-family houses, raising their families, going hard, places to work hard, and trying to make a better life for the next generation. It's part of our makeup all the way from 1917 to today. It's considered a real family town. People take care of each other, they watch out for their neighbors. You know, there's really very low crime. And it's a busy city. It's a city that is very close to New York, so it's very easy to take transportation to New York. We have park and rides, we have trains, we have buses, we have lots of different things for people to get to their jobs out of the city. And we have a lot of people who come to Clifton every day to work here in some of our bigger companies like Hoffman Roach and IT&T, and these places employ people. So we have a lot of those kinds of places where people come to Clifton every day. And of course we have a lot of places where people shop every day, especially along the new Route 3 corridor. There's a lot of different stores that we didn't have years ago, but we have now.
Thank you.
That's the end?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Congratulations, that's good. If you need anything else, just let me know.